Alright, poker night, college, it went down. I had my drink on the table. I had my pack of cigars right there to, blow some good smoke. And at the end of the night, I had to hit McDonald's. 3 double cheeseburgers, large fry, 2 apple pies, and to top it off, I had to go with some water. Alright, but little did I know that was actually damaging to my health, damaging to my lungs, okay? I ended up getting a small case of bronchitis, and from there I just said, hey, I gotta take better care of myself. All right, I'm an athlete, I'm in college, I gotta be an example for my own self, okay? I gotta be the best version of myself so I can perform. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys today about. And before we do, guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button down below. I appreciate you guys for being here. And with that, let's take it to the board. All right, so we're going to talk about lung health, guys, okay? Why is this important? Okay, we need our lungs, guys, to be able to function every day. Our lungs do so much for us, guys. We're breathing every day, okay? We're taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. Our lungs are filtering bacteria. They're filtering our blood. They're filtering, infections, dust particles, okay, that we're breathing in. And so it's really important that we take care of it, okay? We need to maximize our lungs, guys, so we can be better, all right, intaking oxygen, okay, getting fresh air and oxygen to the brain, okay, to the other parts of the body, filtering out that blood so our heart can pump clean blood. So this is really important, all right? So things that, damages that might be hitting the lungs, some we can control, some we can't control, guys, is COPD, chronic obstruction pulmonary disease, COVID, all right, because this does affect the lungs at a high rate, cancer, okay, and asthma, bronchitis, you can throw that in there as well, all right. But these are some of the things that, our lungs might deal with if they're damaged, okay? And one thing I want to say before, guys, is if you're a smoker, try to get some help, guys. Try to stop smoking, because if you're smoking, guys, you're actually causing the lungs to shrink, and you're damaging them. You're actually frying them up to where they can't expand. And if you can't get fresh oxygen, if your lungs can't expand to maximum capacity, then your brain is going to suffer. Your heart is going to suffer, okay? And so, there's other variables in there as well. But, guys, try to, get your 20 minutes a day of fitness activity. It doesn't have to be intense, but move. And, guys, if you can, try to drop the cigarettes. Try to drop the cigars, guys. If you're smoking frequently, I advise you guys to try to get some help from your local health professional. And with that, guys, let's just keep going. All right, so things that we can't avoid, all right, that we want to avoid, guys, is salty foods. Salty foods dry up the lung capacity, all right? So just think about your hydration. If you're dehydrated, guys, your lungs can't expand. If you're eating salt, your lungs can't expand. And sometimes you might not realize it. You might not be picking up the salt shaker, but your food might be highly processed and it might have a lot of sodium in it, okay? So we need to be conscious of what we're eating, okay, and how we're seasoning our food. Go with more herbs so you have more flavor. Try to eat more natural so you can avoid all these salty foods, potato chips and things like that, okay? Fried foods, okay? Fried foods have a lot of saturated fat, okay? They cause a lot of mucus, a lot of inflammation in the lungs, okay? If you're a person, who coughs a lot, all right, it's probably because the fried foods that you're eating is creating phlegm, okay? That is that mucus that you cough up, okay? And you're wondering, like, am I sick? And you might not be. It just, your lungs is trying to get rid of all this infection, all right? Soda, all right? Soda has a lot of carbon dioxide in it, okay? It's carbonated, all right? We breathe in oxygen, give out carbon dioxide, and when you drink sodas, okay, you're putting more carbon dioxide in the body, causing discomfort. You're causing bloating, okay? And it's really too much for our lungs to handle all that carbon dioxide pushing back into our bodies, okay, with the sugar. So try to avoid sodas, guys. Go with pineapple water, berry water. These are really good, lemon water. All this is really good for the lungs, okay? Dairy. Lactose, guys, it creates mucus, it creates inflammation. Okay, so try to avoid it. If you can, go with soy, almond milk, oat milk. All these things are lactose free. All right, and they give you a better chance as far as, you know, really maxing out those lungs and being the best that they can be to provide us with all the, you know, the daily functions that we need. Okay, and then the last one is processed foods. Is usually, you know, processed foods have a lot to do with usually all of these things. You know, especially if you talk about them 3 double cheeseburgers and the large fry and the apple pies, guys, it's usually going to be salty. It's usually going to be fried in some kind of way. All right, going to have that double cheese from the dairy. Okay, so that processed food, guys, creates all that inflammation, all that mucus, guys, that our lungs is trying to get rid of. Okay, we shouldn't be one to you know, put all that pressure on our lungs, guys. Let's handle it from the outside. Okay, so let's try to control the things that we're eating. Let's do a better job of how much we're actually putting on our body, and then we can avoid all of these things. Okay, all right, so let's go to the things that we can actually do to help ourselves. Okay, what's going to promote that lung capacity, that lung function. Okay, and again, guys, first thing is, if you're smoking, try to get help to stop smoking. That's one. The next thing, guys, is move every day. Okay, use those lungs, work those lungs out by 20 minutes of exercise. Go for a jog, go for a walk. Okay, move that body. The more you exercise those lungs, the more it's filtering, the more it's helping out the heart, the more oxygen it goes to the brain. So now you're stimulated. Now you can think. Okay, the lungs do so much for our bodies, guys, and we got to take, you know, or really have appreciation for what's going on. All right, apples, guys, they provide antioxidants, nutrients. Apples are really good, and they actually reverse the damage done by smoking. So about 4 or 5 apples a day is really good for lung function. Okay, it's one of those hidden gems. All right, it's that fruit of life. All right, so really try to get those apples in. Beets, okay. Beets provide, they actually optimize the oxygen levels in the body, and they relax blood pressure. So it's really important that we try to implement something like beets in our diet, okay, so we have that overall lung function. Pumpkins, okay, really good for lung function, guys. You know, there's a lot of things that, you know, pumpkins do, pumpkin seeds, things like that, with the healthy fats and all of that for overall just lung function. Okay, tomatoes, which is one of the richest vegetables that we can eat. All right, for overall lung function, the airway function, for airway anti-inflammatories, tomatoes are really good. All right, and the last one is leafy greens. So your broccoli, which is really good, kale, spinach, all of these things are rich in iron, calcium, potassium, which is really good for your lungs, guys. So really try to get in these leafy greens as well. All right, so guys, that's my take on lung health, guys. You need your lungs to actually move and you know think outside the box, guys. What it's doing for your brain, what it's doing for your heart, for your body in general, guys. The blood that is pumping through your body, guys. Your lungs are not just there for you to breathe, but they have so many good functions for us on a daily basis. If you guys enjoyed the conversation today, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay away from them 3 double cheeseburgers, that drink, large fry, and the 2 apple pies at night on poker night, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I'm going to see you next time.